Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to be showing you the top rotations for maximum arena points. I will be including the four corners of the map and even the center to give you the best opportunity for maximum arena points and amazing loot. Let's get right into the video. Oh, by the way, question of the day. If you aren't a part of my community, well, I do community posts where I ask you a question and you answer, and you could be a part of my next video. The question of today is, what is your favorite landing spot, like POI edition? Authority, salty, sweaty, I don't know. My favorite is Fortilla, because it's tortilla, and authority. So if you have any other POI suggestions, leave it down in the comment section below, because then the next video I will make will be about secret spots at these POIs that will allow you to get more arena points and have better loot than the competition. So I hope boys and girls do enjoy this video, and yeah, peace. So the first landing spot is this pond right here beside the grotto and retail. It is actually really great because you have a chest here, two chests in that house, and you have tons of floor drops both there and over here. And if you're quick enough, you could probably get the chest that's in there. Let's just reveal it right there. So yeah, this is a really good place because right here you got a boat, and it is a direct route to go either north, Frenzy, or down to Missy over here. So you have two options, and yeah, the boat is really helpful. And as you could see, there is a pond, which yeah, you can cop some really good fish using the fishing rods here. Especially in arena mode, fishing is very important because then you get that fish and that instant 50 health, or that instant 20 basically, which is really important. Also, on your way to zone, you have tons of trees, and if you want to rotate, maybe to get more loot, you can go to retail, lazy, or frenzy. The next place we got is this middle house right here, very close to the center of the map, and there is tons of places to rotate, and yeah, tons of resources. So let's check it out really quick. Right now you got one chest right here with a floor drop. You also got floor drop there and there. Coming up the stairs, you have a loot crate and floor drop there. Through this is a really good idea to go through because you got that chest right there and another floor drop right there. So this is a really great place because you got tons of floor drops in a very small house, and you got three chests and multiple floor drops in one roof. So if someone else lands here, you can also just land on the roof, have two floor drops and one chest. Also, when you're rotating out of here, you have 4 points of high ground around you. This could be good and bad because if, let's say, someone surrounds you, they have high ground. But let's say you want to rotate to lazy, you can come over here onto this high ground or that high ground, and if someone were to be pushing you, you would already have the advantage. In some reason I can't get up this hill. So coming up here, you have a zip line to get down quickly, and you also have a campfire. So rotating from zone from here is really good because you have chests, campfire, and a zip line. And coming off this zip line, you'll have a bridge and that little hut right there. It is very good for rotating because you can also just jump down for this chest. So you basically have 5 guaranteed chests throughout this whole rotation. In the last place, the pond that I explained, I didn't explain the rotation because I didn't think I had to, because it was very straightforward. But for this one, you need to do a little bit of thinking because there's certain places where you want to hit and where you don't want to hit. From here, you can probably hit the bridge, the gas station, or if you're feeling kind of spicy, you can hit authority. At authority, be careful for people that are on top, but usually people are on the bottom due to the volt. So using this little system right here, you can take the zip line or do the direct route like what I'm doing. Come through here, place a cone, right? Get at it through, grab all this. This way, no one can follow you through back. Wall, you could edit. No wall there. Double it up there, and then loot up here. Very, very good rotation. I didn't have to explain it for the last one, but yeah, because this one's a little bit more thinking involved. And also, if you came from that whirlpool, you can also go over here to the racetrack or Misty. So this is one of my favorite rotations because you have tons of options and you can get maximum arena points with total ease, and usually you'll have enough heals to survive Storm for a little bit. We've made it to our third landing spot for maximum arena points, which is this little fish sticks shop? No, restaurant. Got a floor drop there, tons of chests around, and also these give you some good metal. Very good for endgame box ups. Could come up here, cone here, come up. Very easy rotation. And let's say you were to land on the top of this, you got one chest here, one chest up there, floor drop back there, ammo, and if you don't get any shields, you still have tons of slurp containers right there. So that if someone does land here, you're gonna have definitely the advantage due to your knowledge of this location. And if I forgot to mention, if you were to land on top, I definitely recommend landing here on this little top thing, but make sure to land to the closest way south. So then you could grab the chest, right? Grab the chest, you get some of these, grab that chest, grab that floor drop, come down. You could either break it through, or you can walk down the stairs. What I definitely recommend is breaking it through, editing down, and, well, pushing down like this. Easy, right? Also, down here is a really good place because at the front, right here, is one of the better places to hide if someone were to be in here with you. Like, you landed really badly, there's a floor drop right there in the washroom, so then if someone chases you in, and you're gonna pickaxe battle them, well, you might have the advantage because, well, you'll have a gun. Also, a floor drop behind the desk, which is fairly useful, but not as useful as you'd think. Also, dropping down here. The basement is also one of the better ideas, but the only bad thing about this is there's not as many floor drops, and, well, you got one gun, you got one chest. It's not the best, but if you have to, you have to. Also be aware that if you do hear the shark music, the shark will jump out at you and will break everything and take away all your shields. Also, you got fishing rods for when you're rotating over to risky with all those fishing spots over there. And you got boats for easy rotations. I'm going to show you a quick rotation for this. And yeah, let's get right into it. So first up, getting on top of here. So the reason why I say get on top of here is because then you could scope out the area, because you have 3 pieces of land, main pieces of land at least. There, there, and there. You could assume this is a main piece of land, but not as much. So if you see people going across that zip line, then you probably would want to go here, because at the moment they have advantage due to how much more land they have. But for rotation's sake, we're gonna go this way. So coming around this way, you're not going to really be taking a boat because you don't need to. It is a very short space. Just keep on coming over here. You might run into people from Salty, but if we come over this hill, you'll see this area right here with the chest. Grab that, build here, and you have a little bit of high ground over them. The only part that is a little bit bad is that this little hump allows them to have a little bit of natural defense, but it is whatever. The only issue with this landing spot is there's not as many mats on your way through the rotation, so I definitely recommend grabbing mats from there or landing over there. But going through the rotation, you could go on land. I definitely recommend going on land rather than going straight from that place to here, because at least if you're on land, you have a better chance at fighting, because fighting in the water is not really that great. And if you want to learn how to fight in the water, we'll click the link in the top right. You got this slurp chuck right here, and if you want, you have 2 options. Well, not really 2 options, but 2 of my main options. You could either go over here or over here, depending on how your rotation is. If zone is pushing you over here, I would definitely recommend going here. because most people from Salty would already rotate, and if so, you'd be rotating behind them. But be aware that people from Sweaty will also be rotating behind you. But we're going to go this way for the sake of this rotation, because we're going to pretend that Storm is with us, and we have all the free time in the world. But this whirlpool is also great if Storm is going against you, because it is really easy and you can go almost any direction. But for the sake of this rotation, we're going to take this bad boy, and we'll head this way to the dump area. This dump area is very great because there's a lot of natural cover, meaning you can conserve your mats, and there are a ton of mats at these little dumping grounds. There's also another whirlpool there and multiple fishing spots over there. It is speculated that a new landing spot will be there as well, so if a new landing spot's there, you can land here and pressure people that are landed over there. Very, very good if the storm is in the top left. But if it's in the bottom right, I definitely recommend using this landing spot over this one, because this one really relies on the storm being here. The next easy rotation is in the bottom left. So you're going to come to this junkyard area. You're really close to Holly and Fertilla and Rickety. So let's get right into it. What I definitely recommend is landing on top or on top over there. But for this sake, we're going to land here. You got a floor drop and 2 chests. And a loot crate. Or not loot crate, ammo crate. So this is a really good place for early game because you will get more mats than people that landed, let's say, over there. Because a lot of things are built out of metal over there, so they won't get as much wood. Also, coming down from here, you can come around here, grab this floor drop, trust yourself, and land on this. Easy rotation down. You come down here, come over here, grab a boat if you have to, but I definitely recommend grabbing a fishing rod and going for the fish. Because, well, like I said earlier, easy 50 health. You're also going to have a upgrade station here, so if you want to side grade anything or upgrade anything, it's right there. Also, I definitely recommend using the tires as natural cover due to no one looking at them. I'm kidding. Don't use those as natural cover. That was a trick, boys. Don't use it as natural cover. But if you have to, I definitely recommend using these crates because they got a lot of health. And honestly, a shotgun battle around these isn't the worst thing in the world because, well, they got a lot of health. And if you have better aim, you can probably just build a wall and not hide behind it. But right here is a really good peeking spot because you got here, here, and here, but no one behind you can shoot you. So that's really good. But I'm doing the rotation as I'm talking. Coming over here, there might be someone here, so I definitely recommend going to all the places before. But if there is someone here, then I'd recommend going down here and pressuring them from this area here. Due to the fact that there's tons of these crates, you can pressure them and waste all their mats, and you'll have a much better time because all this is free coverage. Using these boats as well as mat materials, they only have 300 health, and they give you about 50 to 60 wood, which is really important. You can also use the zip line to get over there really quickly, but in general, this is a really good place because if you land over there, you got instant high ground, and if someone were to land over here, they only got 2 floor drops and a chest. So you have a choice. Both are good, but that is definitely better due to the fact you'll have more mats than this person, and you have more variety of guns. So for the sake of, once again, of this rotation, we're going to be trying to get over in the bottom left and over to Misty right over here. So for this rotation, I definitely recommend taking the zip line. What the heck? I definitely recommend taking the zip line over because you have a floor drop on the way. Take the zip line over, and with this, either here or there will be a shark, so you could use your fishing rods that you find around to grab the shark and use that as a rotation device. But sadly, in Battlefield, or whatever this is called, there are no sharks, so in our case, we will be taking the boat. Also remember, there's a chest underneath, which is easier to see, and there's a floor drop up there. But another good thing is that I forgot to mention these in a lot of the places, but these new things can carry peppers, and peppers are really, really important. So let's grab this boat, and we're going to be trying to aim for this area, or this area. But in our case, we're going to go here. So we will be passing Rickety Rig? I almost said Rickety Rig. So you're going to want to come over here, You can curl around this way, so then you're behind your opponents rather than in front of them. Keep on curling around. It's a very simple rotation, but if you are in a pinch and you're getting shot at, then I definitely recommend taking the whirlpool here. But in our case, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go over here. So over here, we got some half decent coverage. Also due to the fact that you can get corn from the cornfield. So coming over here, loot up, loot up. There's tons of white heals. You got pumpkins. You got tons of chests. And you got a whirlpool over there, which is kind of self-explanatory, allowing you to get over the dam to Misty. So yes, you'll also be going over here as well. So we have one more rotation. One more. And that is the top right. This is actually my favorite rotation. So that's why I saved it for last, because if a lot of people watch this video, everyone will be going to all my favorite rotation spots. But I saved the last one because it's my favorite. And a lot of you guys don't stay till the end. So that's saying something. Only the people that stay to the end will get the ultimate rotation strategy. So let's get into it. If you'd like to support me and you play Fortnite, well, you can use my code EVOS8 in the item shop. And yeah, let's get right into the video. We've made it to the final rotation. This is by far my favorite rotation probably ever, because there's tons of mats and tons of floor drops. But where would I recommend to land first? So I would definitely recommend to land over here. You have 3 floor drops and a chest and a slurp. You also have these houses. These houses are really good for mats due to the fact that you only need to hit them 3 times and you get a ton of mats. Also, this place is really good because it has a variety of resources. So you have these rocks, you have the boats, and you have only a little bit of metal, not as much as I'd like, but you'll get probably max brick and max wood due to the boats and brick over there. But if you're looking to find extra loot or whatever, you can use this as a rotation, or you can take one of the boats. But for the sake of this rotation, we're going to be taking one of the boats to another place you can land. So if this place is really populated, you can also land over there or over here. Not a lot of people land here. I don't know why. This is a really good place. If you're in a pinch, you've got a whirlpool right there, but that's not the idea to this. This place has a fair amount of metal that you can grab due to the stairs, these doors, and almost all the walls are made out of metal. You can also go like this, rotate up, and it is really easy to rotate. Also remember, there's a chest there. Also remember that you can come through here, place cones, and get to this chest right here. Very, very useful. And if you need to quickly open it, go like that. But also remember to edit like this to get down, or if you're on this side, edit like this, so then you have a good peeking chance to edit. So, you're here now, right? You're here. You got metal, you got brick, you got wood. Come down here. If someone is pushing you, I definitely recommend going through that tunnel system, going through the middle, and coming through here. You're probably wondering, why would I come through here? Well, break up this wall, and you're already out here to the boat without going through the main entrance or any other entrance. But if you're feeling kind of jazzy, I would definitely recommend doing this. If you have tons of people pressuring you, oh, that was a terrible way to get out of the boat. If you have tons of people pressuring you, then I definitely recommend coming over here due to the fact that you can just break this top and have a chest for meds. Also, it's great because if they do push you in this house, let's say we break this, like we go like this, right? If they do push you, you will have advantage due to them swimming and not having as much cover. But if you need to do a quick dip, well, you got the whirlpool. Really, really accessible. But you're probably wondering, okay, where do I go from here? Well, you have many options. You can go to this green bridge. It is a very reliable place due to it having a helicopter, and well, it's a bridge, so there's some metal and there's some meds on both sides. But what I definitely recommend is if you can come over this way. This is one of the best places to come because I'll show you in a few seconds. So I did land a little short because I was spending more time in the air, but as I said before, you're here, right? So let's say you didn't go here. You didn't take this whirlpool. You went here. You can easily rotate to this slurp truck. But even if you came from here, easy rotation to the slurp truck for those extra heals. But since we're staying in the top right corner of the map, you're going to also want to go on top of here. Not a lot of people go on top of here, so it'll be really good for people that are trying to rotate from Steamy. But grabbing that slurp truck, we can come all the way up here, grab some extra wood from this little forest over here. A lot of people would say, why don't you go over to this orchard? Yeah, orchard is right. I say you don't have to go there due to the fact that you have tons of mats all around you. You even have some extra metal if you need it, and a floor drop over under that area right there. But we're going to be skipping that due to the fact of how simple it is. This weather station also has a helicopter. This is one of my favorite places to land. Like here, it's one of my favorite places to land because you have a helicopter here and here. So you have multiple choices for good rotations to other corners of the map. You also have good resource counts and tons of floor drops and chests. You also have height advantage if you come up here. A lot of people do come up here, like instantly land up here for chests, but what they usually miss is this chest. Unless they hear it, they're not going to find it. So a lot of noobs do miss that chest, sadly. It is a sad occurrence, but what are you going to do about it? My hand went off the mouse. Also, people do miss ammo crates here, so grabbing those ammo crates are really important, and it's just an overall great rotation. This will allow you to have maximum arena points due to the fact that you have a helicopter and that there is way more land than water. This is good for you and your opponent, sadly, but it is also good for you because you can build battle, or you can escape with ease due to the fact that if you get into the water before they do, well, you're going to be way ahead of them. Like, I mean way ahead of them due to the fact that you swim faster in the water. Also, if I didn't mention, if you were to skimp out and come from over there to here, I definitely recommend taking the slurp truck. And if you think people are up here, then you could rotate down to the gas station, over along there, and over to these two houses. These two houses are very good because they have a few chests and floor drops. And I will be doing some more facecam videos and challenges. If you have any video ideas, well, please tell me in the comment section down below. Peace, boys.